Good day, everyone. Abraham Carranza coming to you from IM Studios. And we're doing IM Studios at a glance today. And today we've got Victor Camino with us. Victor Camino's...
Hey. Hi.
Good day, Victor. He's an associate of ours over out of Argentina. And we're working together on helping people in other countries and the Latin community, Spanish community, bringing this information out to everyone that we can get it to. So just a little intro to Victor. Thank you, Victor, for coming on.
Gracias a vos, Abraham, también. Muchas gracias. Un placer.
This month, we're going over the specialized knowledge and how to apply it. And this week, we're going over infinite intelligence. We have the ability to think. And because we have the ability to think, we can choose and select what it is that we desire in life. When we understand this information, we understand that a thought in the substance of what we call life can project itself in our outside world. But it can only do that when we decide on what it is that we would like to see. A lot of times when we're looking at life, we become, or I would say we succumb to the circumstances. We give in to the ideas, or we give in to the things that are going on around us. Victor, what would you tell the people that may not know this information, what it is truly that we need to do when we see the circumstances may not be to our advantage?
Siempre ir a la imaginación, buscar ahí adentro, entender que nosotros tenemos el control subjetivo, tenemos el control interno, tenemos el control de nuestra imaginación, y cuando tomamos el control de nuestra imaginación, con atención, con un deseo, sabiendo lo que queremos, las circunstancias siempre empiezan a transformarse, porque siempre lo que nos enseñás vos es que la creación es de adentro para afuera. Las circunstancias simplemente son un reflejo de mis pensamientos pasados, y si yo empiezo un nuevo tren de pensamientos usando mi imaginación, sabiendo lo que quiero, las circunstancias deben cambiar, tienen que cambiar. Eso para mí es algo importantísimo. Estudiar con ustedes, formar parte de la compañía, para mí es importantísimo, porque esto para mí es lo que las personas tienen que entender. Es que dentro de la mente subconsciente está el poder de la creación, y así podemos controlar nuestra creación.
I'm going to go ahead and translate for Victor. Victor was saying that really what we need to do is start from the inside. Starting from the inside is the key to success, and never giving in to the circumstances that we see outside of ourselves. And when we learn to work from the inside, that means we're going to work with what we want to see. We're going to work with our visions. We're going to work with the vision that we want to create. And when we start to work from the inside out, we can redirect the things in life, the things as we see them. Did I miss something in there, Victor? If you would maybe give me a couple of words at a time.
La persona que no puede controlar su imaginación, Abraham, la persona que no puede controlar su mente, no puede controlar su realidad.
And he said two important things. The person that cannot control his mind, and he said the person that cannot control his imagination cannot control his reality, will not manifest his reality. Now let's really talk about this, and I've been switching that word thinking to imagining. All a man is imagination. That's all a man is. We think that we're thinking, but it's our imagination that's thinking. When we say, I am doing this, or I received an idea, or I had an idea, it is your understanding, your consciousness that is imagining and thinking of different ways of doing things. You are on an average, you are on a controlled state of imagination. But your controlled state of imagination is your beliefs. The beliefs are bondage. So everywhere you go and you look in life, your life is in a controlled state. Why? Because your beliefs are your imagination. Your starting point is the belief systems that you have. This is why so many people are stuck. It's not that they can do more. They don't believe they can do more. So when you say, I had an idea, your beliefs had an idea. The average individual, when you say, I did that, your beliefs did that. And according to your beliefs, they really dictate what you try and don't try. According to your beliefs, they dictate what you imagine and as far as you will imagine. Or what you even think that will be possible or not possible. Or what you actually go and use your creative imagination to set up and think and plan. All of that is subject to what? The starting point. When you say I, you're really actually, the average individual is identifying with their identity, which is their belief systems. This process we call thought, this process we call experience, this process we call life, is subject to its starting point, the belief systems that we have. I like that you brought that up, Victor.
Thank you. Abraham, también otra cosa que tenemos que entender y que le quiero compartir a la gente, que gracias a vos, a estudiar esta información todos los días, me di cuenta de que podemos ir tan lejos como querramos ir, y cuando lleguemos a ese lugar nos damos cuenta de que podemos ir más lejos, porque estamos usando nuestra imaginación creativa.
Victor is saying thank you for the Institute and what we're studying. We've helped him acquire more and have more and be more and see more. In studying this information daily and working together, he's been reprogramming, and he's broadened his vision. And because he's broadened his vision and his willingness to accept and express that perfection and do the work, he's experiencing the benefits of it. When we start to really understand that our mind has the ability to do anything that we choose, we start to open up the doors to possibilities, which were always there. They were always there. We just weren't open to receive. But as long as you don't believe that you can do it, as long as you don't believe that it's possible, your doors are shut. And it's not that you can't do more, you just haven't chosen to do more. Let's talk about a little bit about the decision-making process, and then the application of specialized knowledge. We never need specialized knowledge until you made a decision that you're going to acquire it, that you're even going to apply it somewhere, right, Victor? How important is it to make a decision on a vision?
La decisión es lo que me va a llevar a la visión. Cuando yo decido, empiezo a imaginar. Si yo no decido, no imagino. La persona que no sabe esta información, Abraham. Perdón.
The decision will take us to the vision. But if there is no vision, there's no decision. Right?
Correcto. Right.
You'll never make a decision if you don't have a vision. And if you never have a vision, you'll never make a decision. This is where majority of people stay stuck. And that's what Victor was just saying. Go ahead, Victor.
Por eso es la importancia de cuando yo quiero algo y deseo algo, es la importancia de tomar una decisión y pasar a la acción, pero no solo, porque solo estamos trabajando con nuestras propias limitaciones. La importancia de trabajar con un mentor y poder trabajar con el paradigma del mentor para expandir mi conciencia y ver más en mi imaginación, poder hacer más.
Yep, very, very well said. The important thing is knowing that we need help, knowing where we want to go, and then looking for the mentors or mentorship that's going to be able to help us get to where we want to go. Mentors and people that know this information are very important, because it's being able to understand something outside of yourself. Being able to look inside of yourself and draw that thing that's inside, that's wanting, and releasing it. But it's normally through a mentor. It's normally done through people that have gone through whatever it is that you're going through. Here at the Institute of the Mind, what we do is we help people draw out what's already inside. We also teach them about the mind, how the mind works, and how their body works in relation to the mind. On a general rule of thumb, people don't know that their own body will stop them. Their body will stop them right on their tracks. And because they don't understand that even a lot of the choices they made, even the dreams or fantasies that you just never acknowledged, were due to the fact that your mechanism, your automatic mechanism, your subconscious mind, just kick them out without you even trying to think it was possible. There's some ideas that are so foreign to the subconscious mind, your mind, that you won't even rationalize or try to reason to see if it's possible for you to do it. Whatever you want to be, you can be. We use this specialized knowledge and we apply it only if we've made a decision that we're going to do something. How easy is it would you say, Victor, that it is to find specialized knowledge?
¿Me lo podés decir en español? No entendí la
¿Qué tan fácil es encontrar información conocimiento especializado?
Es fácil encontrarlo cuando sabemos lo que queremos y estamos decididos a encontrarlo.
Victor says it's easy to find when we know what we want. It's easy to find
And make a decision.
when we know what we want and we made a decision.
Abraham, acá es algo muy importante que les quiero decir a todas las personas porque a mí yo estuve estancado durante 35, 37 años de mi vida hasta que te conocí a vos. Que
Here's
nosotros,
something real important
sí,
that he wants to everyone to take note and pay attention. He's spent how many years?
37, 38 años de mi vida.
36, 38 years not knowing this information, but studying this information with us helped him make the breakthrough. And that is?
Eso es cuando encontré un mentor y me ayudó a creer en mí. Un mentor te ayuda a creer en vos.
Whenever he found a mentor and the mentor believed in him, whenever he saw that the mentor saw something inside of him, he started to see something inside of himself. But it took that mentorship to draw out that was seeking desire, seeking fulfillment from within. A mentor is someone that sees the potential in you and helps you draw it out. That's very
Y
important.
ahí fue un antes y un después en mi vida. Fue un antes y un después en mi vida. Yo estoy trabajando de la mano con vos. Somos socios ahora. Yo simplemente tengo 7º grado, pero yo tuve esa visión y ese deseo y pedí ayuda a un mentor para hacer esto. Solo no lo podía hacer.
Victor was saying that by himself he wouldn't have been able to do it, but it was through the mentorship and the finding of people that are going the same direction he is, and he was wanting to go, and finding the mentors that know how to do things that go further than where he's been, and helping him along the way. And it was because of his desire and want that he found us, and even though he has education is 7th grade level?
7th
grade level, he's been able to acquire riches, really. He's been able to do 20 times more than his annual income by learning this information and applying it. Completely changed your life, right, Victor?
Right, absolutely. And yo le quiero decir a la gente, Abraham, que te está viendo, que nos está mirando, las personas que están en todo el mundo, que no tengan vergüenza de tomar una decisión y de pedir ayuda, que comenten, que pidan ayuda, vos lo podés ayudar. El Instituto de la Mente está para ayudar a las personas. Tomen la decisión, no posterguen, no procrastinen, tomen una decisión y comuníquense con nosotros.
Don't procrastinate and don't be embarrassed to ask for help. It is when you're willing to accept and grow is whenever you achieve the things that you've always wanted to achieve. It's very important. One, always surround yourself with people that can do things better than you can. Always. If you're finding people that can do what you can do, you're mixing yourself with the wrong crowd. If you're finding people that do things less than you, you're mixing with the wrong crowd. Always find people that can do things better than you. Surround yourself with men and women that can do things better than you. And if you take this behavior on, you're going to start to notice that your results are going to change. The results of around you are going to change because you're looking for that knowledge and you're surrounding yourself with that knowledge. You don't need to know how to do everything. Find the people that do. And specialized knowledge, you can find it around any corner. How many people are going to school every day? How many people are graduating every year with that specialized knowledge? I'd like to, anybody, if they have any questions, go ahead and bring them up.
Abraham, algo que el sistema educativo no enseña, que es uno de los eslabones perdidos también que nombra Napoleón Hill, es que a las personas le dan el conocimiento especializado, pero no le enseñan a aplicarlo, no le enseñan autoestima, no le enseñan autoimagen, no le enseñan a tomar decisiones. Entonces no les sirve de mucho el conocimiento especializado sin esas otras, no sé cómo decirlo, materias que tendrían que darse en el colegio.
Victor was acknowledging the fact that in school they only give us, we're really only working with one of the higher faculties, which is memory. Now the higher faculties are what separates us from the animal kingdom. Memory is quite often used, and we just get graded on our memory. But now we really don't come into the application of the rest of the higher faculties, which is your perception, the will, imagination, intuition, right? So reason. All the rest of these higher faculties are not used or applied or strengthened, or are they taught? So it's through the understanding and the application of this information that you win. I'm going to go to, and also the other ones, there was a couple more that Victor, before I go forward. Victor acknowledged the fact that they don't teach you about self-image. They don't teach you, and the self-image controls everything about you. It's just, that's you going back to your box, your belief systems. If your self-image does not support the thing that you're trying to do, you can never outperform the self-image. That's why it's so important you understand this, because that self-image, on an average rule of thumbs, is going to put you right back on track with what you know how to do. You go back to conformity. So there's quite a bit of information that is missed, or it's not really addressed in the education system. I'm going to go with one of the first questions, or one of the questions that we have here. Zach, can you pull that up? The question is, how would my process of growth be affected if I went easier on myself? It would go much easier. You never want to be hard on yourself. Now, people do that in many different ways. If you're hard on yourself, you could be judging yourself, and you never want to judge yourself. If you're always judging yourself, that means you're putting yourself down. So you're inverting your energy rather than allowing yourself and giving yourself the prosperity consciousness that you need to have, and abundance, being worthy, accepting that I'm worthy. If we don't accept that we're worthy, a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to grow and to dream, much less achieve. As far as the question for which values do I live by, very first question I would ask you is, how do you want to live? Really asking yourself these questions, sitting down, taking a pen, and sitting down and really thinking about what you truly, truly want in life and how you want to live is one of the biggest practices that you should keep from here forward. If you don't know what you want, how can you go there? If you go to GPS and you go to the GPS or you go to the phone and you just say, I want to go, GPS can never work for you. So it's important knowing where you're going. So sitting down and writing daily, annually. What do you want? What are you going for? Did you put a date and a time for the acquisition of the thing that you want? And are you steadily working towards that daily? Another question is where could I add more fun into my life? Well, I always go back to, what do you want? I have fun every day. Victor, do you have fun every day?
Yes, I am.
Why do you have fun every day?
¿Por qué hago lo que amo?
Because I do what I love doing. It's very important to understand what Victor just said, and I do the same thing, and I tell everyone, do everything on purpose and do it to a definite end. Don't waste your time doing things you don't enjoy doing. Find a job, an occupation, a business Do things that you truly want to do. Do things that inspire you. You want to have something that wakes you up in the morning and you go to bed with at night. And when you find your purpose, you find what you enjoy doing, you're no longer working, you're playing. I play all day long. I enjoy helping people. I build companies. I enjoy advanced decision making. I enjoy helping other people advance decision make. I enjoy accomplishing goals. I enjoy watching others accomplish goals. And I enjoy seeing the no thing becoming something. When I say the no thing, that means our ideas and our visions moving into the three-dimensional world. It's a beautiful thing whenever you can see the unseen before anyone else can. It's a beautiful thing when you can predetermine reality because you're creating it. This is a different way of creating. It's a different way of thinking. Most importantly, it's a different way of imagining. It's a different way of thinking. I don't write from the circumstances. I write from what I want. Victor doesn't write from circumstances anymore. He writes from what he wants. We built the Institute of the Mind because I no longer wanted to be a victim of circumstances. I knew that there was a pattern plan in all men. All men and women that walk the earth today, there's a pattern plan. This is the reason why majority of people stay within the realms of that pattern plan. You always felt it. I don't care who you are, where you're at. I don't care how much money you're earning. Could be a little, could be a lot. What is a lot to you could be a little to someone else. And what is a little to you could be a lot to someone else. It doesn't matter. Wherever you're at in life, there's going to come a point in time when you're going to be stuck. And you're not going to be able to go any further than where you're at. We help people, whatever state you're in, break through. Why? Because all men and women were made the same. We all have a subconscious mind. We all have a conscious mind. The subconscious controls your behavior. The subconscious controls everything you think of and the possibilities and the things that you even try to accomplish in life. Now, I was stuck. Once. I knew that I wanted to go somewhere else and be something else. But that meant I had to work on me. And by working on me, I started to change. I went from earning a little money to earning millions. I went from earning thousands of dollars annually to earning millions monthly. I went from earning one company to owning several companies. But it all started with a vision. Now, I knew that there was a pattern plan. There's a seed of achievement in all men. When you really start to understand what separates you from nature, it's imagination. When you understand what separates you from one man to the next, it's imagination. When you start to really understand what separates you from poverty to riches, it's imagination. It all goes back to the mind and how we think. There was a pattern plan that I was on. I no longer like the plan. I've been rewriting it. There was a pattern plan that Victor was on. He no longer liked the plan. We've helped him rewrite it, and he's rewriting it continually. We've helped people around the world no longer wanted their plan. They're rewriting the plan. Now there's a lot more people that never will rewrite the plan. You need to make a decision. Is that going to be you? It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter your educational level, your experience level, your understanding level at the moment. None of these things matter. It doesn't matter. Your age has no consequence of what's possible. All you need to know is, do I want to change? Am I ready and willing to unlearn and relearn? Right? Am I willing and able? We're all able. Am I willing to do the work? Am I willing to make a committed decision and change? Now, I am at a glance, wanted to give you guys a little bit of value from Victor over in Argentina. We wanted to go over the things that we're doing here. The classes that we're having is Scaling for Life through the week, 6 a.m. every morning. This is why I changed. This is why we teach the way we teach. And then we have our programs on Saturday. We do a business matrix program. We do that at 9:15 a.m. Central Standard Time in English, and we do 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for Spanish. And we also do Farsi, and I believe that's around 11 a.m. Is that correct, 11? Yep, 11 a.m. So, and we're doing this not just to do it. We're very, very purpose-driven men. We're doing this because we enjoy doing it. We have companies, we have businesses. We do this because we want to give back. We do this because we know at the end of it, it's not what we do, it's what we leave behind. And this is our work. Our work will be left in the Institute, and it's for the people. We're doing this because we're on a path to opening institutes globally. This is our work. You want to be a part of something like this? Let us know. Feel free to send us a message. We have a seminar that's been coming up live in Lubbock, Texas. It's going to be on April the 28th, I believe, at 6 p.m., and we'll put that on here as well. Victor, Zach, am I missing anything?
Para las personas que están en esta transmisión en español, mañana también tenemos la transmisión en español, ¿sí? La transmisión gratuita. Vamos a enseñar también cómo recibir la prosperidad, principios de prosperidad.
Victor was just reminding me on Tuesdays we have the lives on Facebook. So we'll be doing the live Facebook on English and Spanish as well. So we'll be doing that 6 a.m. for English and 7 a.m. For Spanish. So we'll be broadcasting live. You guys have any questions? Put the questions on there before we get to the date, and we'll pick those out, and we can get those answered also in tomorrow's call. Glad to have you guys on, and Victor, thank you for coming on to our Week at a Glance, and we'll be talking to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody have a blessed day.